Well, hello. Thank you for being here. Melanie Nelson here, director of TLS and TLS coach. And I've been in the health industry for over 20 years. Now that's just crazy, right? And it is our mission and passion to help people with their health, vitality, and weight management goals. So I am so glad you're here learning a little bit more about TLS and what we have to offer. But let's talk about some things first. Let's just, address the elephant in the room, so to say. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that we can talk a little bit about this. We're really about finding that healthy weight. I have been overweight in my life. I've been categorized by my doctor as obese. And I have been underweight where it affected my health. And so I've been the up and the down of it and have found my healthy weight and have now maintained that for 15 plus years. And nothing feels better than healthy, right? So, and nothing looks better than healthy. And that's what we're looking to do. So let's ditch the diets and live the TLS lifestyle. But why do we struggle? Let's talk about that, because that's really the elephant in the room I'm talking about. What makes TLS different is we address so many of these struggles. So if you're one of those people that does too much for everyone else, you put yourself down on the priority list, everything and everybody is above you, anybody on the line like that, that can be a huge struggle to maintaining health and our ideal weight. How about don't like to or don't have time to exercise? I'm going to be honest, it's confession time. Are you ready? So I was never into athletics as a kid, and I still don't like working out, but I like how it makes me feel after. But I am not one that's like, yeah, let's go do something. Let's go to the gym. Like, I don't actually want to. It's the fact that it has done so much for me and I feel so much better after making myself. So I'm one of those people. How about don't like to cook or shouldn't cook? Anybody on the line like that? All right. How about I'm prone to skipping meals? Which is a little bit blasphemous in TLS. Okay, we don't skip meals here. It's all about eating food. And I spend a lot of time at work. Any fellow workaholics on the line? How about and that's really where food becomes an inconvenience, because you get so focused on what you're doing or so excited about what you're doing that it's like, oh, I don't need to eat. I'll just have more caffeine or something along those lines, right? How about I make poor food choices? So maybe not preparing or just being a little bit addicted to the bag out of a window scenario where you get food-like substances, like that. And those are things that we can do sort of in private, but show up in public. How about eat too much too often? That was definitely me as well. Once I stopped eating, I could not stop. Man, I could just shovel that food in. It was crazy. I had no off switch. And we'll talk about exactly why that is here in a moment. So out of control cravings, also me, late at night. Ooh, man, I'm just crawling the walls. Anybody else? I would leave my house and go buy bags of chips or cookies or a cake or whatever. I just down the whole thing late at night because I just couldn't. It was like out of control, the cravings I was having. If you're drinking soda or alcohol daily, that will also significantly impact our ideal weight as well as health. How about I'm stressed out? Ooh, stress, cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone, and it does a number on our immune system, just everything. It just impacts our health significantly, but we could be doing everything right. We could be working out, we could be eating right, we could be doing all of that. But if we're stressed and that cortisol is dripping into our system, you're going to have a hard time losing weight or maintaining a healthy one. How about I've tried diets and nothing's worked? Ooh. Yeah, I remember trying diet after diet, cabbage soup diet, cleanses. Just you name it. I patches, like weird patches with like herbs in them. I don't know. I tried weird things. I'm sure some of you on the line have tried things too. Or just falling off the wagon, because that's kind of the issue with diets, isn't it? So what are your goals? How much, if you do have weight to lose, how much do you want to lose? And this is for you. And also if you're working with a TLS coach, it's for your coach to know as well, to know how important your goals are to you, and how specific you get is the most important thing. So like, I want to lose some weight. Well, how much, right? Is it 5 pounds? Is it 10 pounds? Is it 50 pounds? Is it like my girl, Erin, who's lost 140 pounds already with TLS? Whatever it is, what's your goal, and why is it important to you? One of my goals was to have control over food. Anybody else? Rather than food control me, I can control food and how much goes in my mouth and what goes in my mouth. How about have more energy, maybe better sleep, be healthier, be stronger, be leaner. Maybe you're an athlete and you want to increase lean muscle mass, increase performance, endurance, and recovery. Why? Why are your goals important to you, and how will your life be different when you achieve them? I know that I used to hate going into clothing stores and trying on clothes and just feel so fat and ugly and disgusting and nothing ever fit right. And now I feel amazing when I go try on clothes and people get pissed. They're like, oh, everything looks so cute on you. And I'm like, hey, our God is a fair God, just saying. I've been there, and I wanted to be able to, feel good about myself. That was really the end game, was like, hey, I want to feel awesome about myself, and I want to feel good. And the reason diets don't work long term is because usually they're super restrictive, right? Whether they're restricting calories or major food groups, it really doesn't account for life. Oh my gosh, life, right? And whether you got kids or you got a crazy job or you got both, or you've got, things happen in life, vacations, weddings, family reunions. I mean, life happens, and it's very difficult to maintain a diet. So you didn't fail at dieting, they failed you. And understand, like, TLS is not a calorie counting program, and for a reason, because calories are not created equal. You could have a muffin and a small banana, and they might have very similar caloric intake, but is the nutrient value the same? Is it feeding your body in the same way? So you could be eating all kinds of what we call empty calories during the day and really just become malnourished, right? This is where we lose water, or we lose the wrong kind of weight. We're losing muscle. We're sometimes even losing bone density, which is really detrimental. Because diets might tell you what to eat, but not how to eat. They're not empowering you. They're not creating a lifelong pattern here. They're bringing you back for more. Also, where we get really restrictive with calories or food groups is when we can long-term, if we do enough of this and we're constantly yo-yo dieting, we can create neurological, hormonal, or metabolic fluctuations or changes in the body that take time to repair. Okay, so when we have really messed with our system by doing a lot of dieting or just eating a lot of processed, chemical-ridden food, we can really create these changes in our body from a hormonal, neurological, or a metabolic situation. And so it's very important to be patient with yourself and love the journey, because it's going to take a little bit of time to repair those in order to find your healthy weight. And that's what we really want to eliminate, is that struggle and pain. So boosting metabolism is really a huge key to maintaining a healthy weight, which means we want to lose fat, but not muscle, because muscle is your metabolism. Muscle is energy, and energy is life. So when diets cause you to lose muscle, ours causes you to maintain a healthy lean muscle mass. And so the less muscle you have, the slower your metabolism, and the more you have, the stronger your metabolism. And this is why TLS is for everybody. We're the most customizable weight loss program available today. So let's get into some of the details, because that's why you're here. You're taking a look at what we have to offer, right? Hallelujah, no calorie counting. You get to eat real food, and lots of it. I just shared this awesome recipe with a group I've got going through right now, going, man, you got to try this. It's so good. I don't feel like I'm depriving myself because I'm eating a lot of real food, customizable. So depending on your commitment level, your budget, your dietary preferences, we have the ability to customize. Now, I'm not saying you get to eat at McDonald's and lose weight. I'm saying that we have the ability to be flexible. So at any given time, I'm sort of fluctuating between multiple different TLS programs. I live mainly on rapid results. But when it comes to the summer, I'm living more on what's called our sure and steady or our continued commitment plan. And then I go back to rapid results. And so this is what it's so fun, because then I don't feel like I'm cheating and I need to go to the confessional and, you know, all these things. So when we're affordable, which is amazing. So let's talk about the 4 pillars of success within TLS. Low glycemic impact eating is number 1. This is how we can maintain a healthy weight as well as a healthy mood, healthy blood glucose levels, just all over better health when we're eating this way, because 40 years of research proves this is the healthiest way to eat, and it may stabilize your blood sugar throughout the day. This keeps you in fat burning mode. Love that. So fat burning mode, but it also stabilizes energy. It stabilizes mood. So you don't need the like 3 o'clock nap, right? Where you're just like dying. Some of you are dying by about 11 because you've skipped breakfast. We'll talk about that in a moment. Body composition. We need to move our mass. You all know this, right? And we're just really about you finding your fit within TLS. And an active lifestyle is very important to that. It's vital to achieving fat loss and maintaining muscle, and having that healthy body mass index. That ratio between fat and muscle is so crucial, because many people have the skinny sick friend. How many of you have a skinny sick friend? There's actually a name for that now. It's called metabolic syndrome, and it's normal weight obesity, or skinny fat. What this means is somebody can look thin, can look like they're a healthy weight, but they actually have a high fat content in their body, meaning they have the same BMI, maybe 28, 35% fat content versus, you know, their muscle being lower. So they don't necessarily look obese, but their body mass index indicates that they are. And this is going to cause the same type of health issues as someone who is visibly obese. Okay, heart issues, diabetes, energy issues, you know, all of those same issues that are associated with obesity. Science-based supplementation is number 3. Our supplements are supported by science. So they do what they say they're going to do, and they enhance and accelerate results. Who doesn't want results quicker? Come on, somebody, right? And each address a unique part of our journey to optimal health and weight. We'll go into those in a moment. Knowledge is power. When we understand why we're doing what we're doing, we can make permanent changes. And so we are all about education between our website, our blog, our success journal, and tracking sheets, and it's like an amazing book full of education. If you read a chapter a week, you are going to be cooking with oil, basically. So with these 4 components, when you incorporate these 4 components and make it a lifestyle, man, there is no reason you won't be successful. So low glycemic impact eating, let's talk about that. Remember, I told you some of you are crashing at 11 because you've missed breakfast. Your already blood sugar levels are low, you guys, when you wake up in the morning, and then they drop even lower when you don't eat breakfast. And what happens is many of you get really hungry, and then you go for the sugary coffee drink and the muffin, and that is high glycemic, meaning that is going to spike the blood sugar level. It's going to enter the blood as sugar very, very quickly. Okay, and that's high glycemic. It is the speed at which something turns to sugar in the blood. And so you go for the coffee drink and the muffin, and bamski, that blood sugar level's nice and high. And the pancreas goes, holy smokes, that is crazy. And you're feeling good. You're like, woo, getting some work done, la, 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 you know, doing great. However, the insulin kicks in and it brings that blood sugar way down. And now you're like, oh my God, I'm so tired. But then you're like, wait a second, I'm going to have a salad for lunch. Man, I'm going to be good because I said I was going to be good. So I'm going to have a great big salad, and you're munching away on your rabbit food. And you're like, man, I'm still hungry and now I want something sweet, because a salad is low glycemic. The speed at which it turns into sugar in your blood is low. It's slow and slow, low and slow, slow and low. And that's a good thing if we're eating that way throughout the day and creating that fat burning mode. But when we are skipping meals or we're eating high glycemic foods that are processed or high in sugar, and we're spiking that blood sugar level, we're going to crash. And even if we're good, we're going to sneak that dessert later. We're going to go into the desk, into the car console, into the purse, into the whatever, and to the vending machine and grab something after that healthy salad. We have to, because our insulin has dropped the blood sugar level. And now we're like, oh my gosh, I just need something else. Just a little something else. And then you're, doing this all day long, is blood sugar's up and then down and then up and then down and then up and then down. And this has an effect long-term. Long-term can lead to diabetes. Okay. Because the insulin, or the pancreas, which produces insulin, is like, I am so tired. Peace out. Right? And we don't want that. So this is more than just finding a healthy weight. This is about taking care of your body, from an internal standpoint as well. And the benefit of doing that is being in fat burning mode. Nice blue zone right there when we're eating 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. Now, if you need more calories because you are an athlete, maybe you're an expectant mother, you'd add another snack. So 3 meals, 3 snacks, and you would be eating about every 3 hours. Okay. Keeping to our portions, and you will be like, wow, I have never eaten this much real food in my life. And it is amazing. And you feel great. And that's the biggest difference, you guys, is that you feel more energy, you feel happier, you're sleeping better. Like, these are so many of the things that people say within a couple weeks of adopting the TLS lifestyle, versus a diet where, wait a second, you're just hangry and grumpy, right? So you're like, need something. And so we have the solution here, and we educate you, as I mentioned. So we have our social media channels. We have our website. We have this incredible journal you can purchase on our website that has a chapter a week, just a couple pages, just so that you understand the TLS lifestyle and why it's something you can maintain and do for life. And that's something that you can't do with a diet. You can't maintain a diet for life. That's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is to keep you coming back for more. So let's adopt a lifestyle. So some people are like, well, I don't need to supplement because I just need to exercise and move more. And how many times have we made promises like that to ourselves, or know people who've done it over and over and over, right? Every January and sort of spring, because holy buckets, summer is coming up, right? And we have this sort of rotation of making this promise, thinking that moving more and eating better is the solution. But it's not, because in today's day and age, we face factors that deplete our body of nutrients. Even if we were eating perfectly, even if we were eating all of the foods that had all of the things, the factors that we face today with pollution, with, stress, just those 2 things alone mean your body needs support, because those things contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and fatigue. Now, if you smoke, if you drink alcohol, if you have poor dietary choices, meaning like food-like substances in a bag, a can, or a box, sun exposure, and pharmaceutical medications can have a massive effect. Like, for instance, statins can reduce coenzyme Q10. There's other kind of medications that will eat up B vitamins, right? And so if medication intervention is necessary, then it is important that we supplement. Even strenuous exercise can deplete the body of important nutrients. So understand that RDAs are not meant to provide you with the amount of nutrients you need to be healthy, only the minimum amount to avoid disease, like scurvy. Come on. I think we all want to be a little healthier than a line above scurvy, right? How about today's fruits and vegetables have 59% less nutritious value than 40 years ago? That means that you and I would need to eat like what, 50% more fruits and vegetables than our grandparents did? I don't think I can get more in. I eat so many. So no wonder we struggle with energy, fitness, and weight, because supplementation is now a necessity disguised as a luxury. TLS has a family of supplements that accelerates your results. You're not supposed to be on all of them, but you will find your fit by addressing your specific struggles within our supplements. Let's talk a little bit about them. I have them right here. TLS Core. Let's start on the top left. This is for my carb addicts and my overeaters, and which was something I needed. I needed Core to help me balance my hunger and satiation hormones, because that leptin insensitivity is where I didn't have the off switch, meaning once I started eating, I couldn't turn it off. That's leptin, okay? And if leptin is not working or your body is not hearing it, right? Which is sometimes what my husband says. I think you have a Doug insensitivity. Like when I'm speaking, you don't hear me. And so that's what can happen with leptin, you guys, is it just doesn't get heard, or it's not, being produced, and there's no off switch on the hunger and eating. And if you're craving carbs and those types of things, Core is your superhero, possibly. Then we have, coming over, reading like a book here, Thermochrome. Now, if you need to replace the sugary coffee drinks and Monsters and Red Bulls and things that are just absolutely full of sugars and chemicals, and you need to replace that maybe in the interim, or you have quite a bit of weight to lose and you need to boost your metabolism, our TLS Thermochrome is very, very good for increasing energy, creating thermogenesis and the breakdown of fat and lipolysis. So it's promoting weight loss and also suppressing appetite. So do take with caution. It's a very powerful thermogenic. Okay, so it's going to make you want to organize your closets and just get you all fired up for the day. It's great for a workout or a shift, maybe you're on night shifts or something like that. So there is definitely a place for Thermochrome. Also our green coffee over to the right, which is a great product if you're not good with stimulants. So this girl is like powered by TLS lifestyle. I don't need stimulants, and they don't necessarily agree with me, but I love our green coffee. So if you can't handle a caffeinated or a stimulation, our green coffee, a Garcinia Cambogia product, is incredible. It inhibits the conversion of sugar into fat. It promotes a healthy weight loss, healthy BMI. It breaks down, again, that fat, maintaining that lean muscle mass. It has got so many benefits. It's absolutely fantastic product. And this is one that you could just continue to take because it's got so many different health benefits. TLS CLA, which I have in my hand right now, one of my favorite products, targets that fat and helps break it down. Reducing the percentage of body fat while preserving muscle tissue. This is like, okay, you're working out, you're eating clean, you want to lean down, you want to look like they did in 300, right? That movie with the warriors or whatever who fought off that big army. They get ripped. This is an ingredient that's used in the gyms and in Hollywood a ton. Okay, and it is a natural antioxidant derived from safflower oil. So this is a healthy way to help you get shredded. And so I love CLA. The Axe formula, another one of my favorites, because stress cannot be avoided, but the detrimental effects of stress can be. And that's why we have Axe. So it helps minimize certain stress-related issues, promoting healthy levels of cortisol, which is our stress hormone, increasing dopamine and serotonin, which is our happy drugs, our natural happy drugs, yay, right? And enhancing and stabilizing mood. Love Axe. This is a product that if stress is just a part of your life because you've got a career, you've got kids, you're running around and you constantly constantly feel like, oh my God, I got this, and then I got that. And then I'm like, oh, crossing this off the list. And you're kind of always feeling stressed. Dun, 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 axe. Because, that can prevent us from being able to lose weight, or it's causing us to gain weight. So TLS Trim Tea and Trim Cafe, which I have right here. This is especially good for people who don't like popping pills because you can have coffee or tea, and it has African mango seed extract in it, which has so many health benefits: lowering cholesterol, lowering C-reactive proteins and inflammation in the body. It is just an incredible product that also promotes lipolysis, the breakdown of fat, as well as helping to curb cravings and hunger. It's got so many benefits. So again, the idea is that you're not taking all of these, but our TLS shakes, holy cow, I think, my goodness, you guys, best tasting shake on the market today. And I have tried so many. No chalky flavor, no chemical taste, no expanding nature once you mix it up. It's got 19 grams of protein, 10 grams of fiber, and 22 vitamins and minerals. This is a nutrition shake, so you will feel satisfied and full. You can bake with it, you can shake with it. It is so versatile and it is amazing. So if you're prone to skipping meals, if you're in a rush, if you need to get more protein or fiber in your diet because you're struggling to prepare foods, you're used to, food out of a window and that kind of convenience, you're a convenience eater, this is your new convenience food, okay? It's absolutely fantastic. So if you have not tried these, you just have to try them. They're incredible and you'll taste the difference. So, how do you know which products are for you? I just went through a lot of information. They all sounded so good, right? Oh my gosh, what do I take? Well, thankfully, we have a free TLS weight loss profile where you take the quiz and you answer the questions honestly. And at the end, it's going to spit out your top 3 superheroes. Okay. So it's not going to, you might have more that it suggests, but it's only going to tell you the top 3. And it's not going to include some of our cool kits, but it's going to share with you which TLS program is perfect for you right now and what are the top 3 products that would help you. So it might spit out rapid results and say, hey, based on your commitment level, based on your goals, based on everything you answered, this is the program for you, or you could lose up to 2 to 3 pounds per week. It's a little bit stricter, so we're eliminating grains and starches here. So that is, and we get 1 serving of dairy a day. So we're eating, again, 3 meals, 2 snacks, and you're highly motivated here if you're looking for rapid results. Or, you know what, you're like, hey, I don't want to give up everything just yet. I want to start slow. I might do something stricter later, but right now I just need something to get me started. Sure and Steady might be the one that it spits out for you, where you can lose about 1 to 2 pounds per week. You get a grain, you get a dairy, and you get a starch. So it's, you're really doing a little bit more with the food choices, and you can still get to your goal weight. Now, some of you are like, wait a second, I got something to look awesome for in about 2 weeks. Okay. I got 2 weeks and I need to look amazing. And that is where maybe our fat shredder would come in. Okay. Now, if there is weight to lose, you may lose up to 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Now, when I do fat shredder, I don't lose weight. I lose inches and I get lean and you can see all my muscles. I love it. Now, it's not something I'm living on and it's not meant to be lived on. But if you just need to look awesome for an event, if we had some coming up, right? So, but in the future, when you have a class reunion, when you have a wedding, when you have a vacation, when you're going to Mexico and you need to look great in a Speedo or a bikini, Fat Shredder's your friend. How about 7-day detox? We like to start all of our clients off on a detox. This is another good thing to do if you're just looking for a jump start to your weight loss program. We encourage it because it helps clean out the system. Now, and when I say system, I mean system. Like, we're cleaning the pipes out. It helps cleanse the blood and the palate and the liver and it's just all cleaning out. And that allows us to stay on track better for the rest of the program. I find that when my clients and they they cleanse, they have less cravings, they have less massive hunger in the rest of the program. So we're no longer fighting so much with willpower. So I love the detox. And so one of the best pairings of our products in this package is our 30-day jumpstart kit. So you get 2 shakes, you get a bottle of core, you get a NutriClean detox kit, and our daily essentials isotonics, which are incredible for your micronutrients. So you need your vitamins, your minerals, and your antioxidants, and you get it in a convenient packet that you mix with water. Also great for people who don't like pills, right? So between trim tea and cafe, the shakes, and the isotonics, you got yourself all the macros and micros in liquid form. How fantastic is that? And isotonics is really special because 95% delivery into the small intestine, ready for absorption, detectable in the blood within 5 to 15 minutes of taking it when you take it properly. So that is maximum delivery, rapid absorption, and so many people feel a difference with our isotonics. And so we want to set you up for success. We've got a booklet that explains the entire 30-day start to your 12-week TLS program, a tracking sheet, but also on our website is a free recipe book for the 30-day jumpstart, as well as an exercise guide. And so basically, first week is detox. The rest of it is phase 2, which is fat burning. You're going to incorporate exercise and a bit more food choices. And following this program can expect absolutely phenomenal results and just feeling like $1,000,000. I love it. So let's talk about some people who did our 12-week program. Here's Scott. He did our 12-week program for a challenge and lost 52 pounds and 28 inches. Look at how fantastic he looks. And he is a happy camper now with all his kiddos and being able to keep up with them. And Joy was not able to work, and now she's back at work because she is feeling better and losing 34 pounds and 36 inches. 36 inches. So incredible. Love that. Inches, inches, inches. It's all about the inches when it comes to TLS. And here's Zach. He was a college athlete, and he wanted to get back to feeling like a college athlete because he was like, I'm getting the dad bod, right? Him and his wife just had baby George. And he was like, man, I have got to get back to feeling like $1,000,000. I want to be a good example for my son. Check it out. Man, did he do amazing. And then Megan and her fiance were getting ready for their wedding. And in 12 weeks, Megan lost 38 pounds and 21 inches. And her fiance, Justin, lost 100 pounds, 100 pounds. Oh my gosh, they committed, they did not cheat. They followed our TLS program to a T and just had, like, look at her. She looks like $1,000,000, and I know she feels it too. So where do you get started? Well, definitely contact the TLS coach who invited you to watch this, as well as get onto their TLSslim.com site, take the weight loss profile, because all of us TLS coaches, let me go ahead and bring up the website for you, have a TLSslim.com. And so you want to make sure you have the right address before you head over there and create your free customer account. There's never any obligation. There's no membership. There's no fees. There's no obligatory ordering. It is just all there for whenever you want to get started, okay? And no obligation ever. So 30-day jumpstart is one of the top tabs here, and it will tell you a little bit more about this kit and a little bit more about the program than I went into, okay? You can learn about all of our programs under our programs, but right on the home page, you guys, check it out. You can go ahead and take that weight loss profile right here. Just click start your profile and it will spit out for you, you know, where we're going with that. Okay. Love it. All of our free resources here. That's right. Free recipes, program downloads. It's all here. How to take your measurements, because that's really important in TLS. It's all here, you guys. The site is for you. And I hope that you enjoyed our time together. And I'm so excited for you guys to get started on your TLS lifestyle. And with that said, thanks again. Melanie Nelson signing off. Take care for now.